So what do you do if, despite your best efforts, you receive bad feedback? Is there anything you can do to remove it? Well, there are several things you may be able to do. The first thing to consider is whether the feedback itself violates Amazon policies. Amazon does not allow buyers to leave feedback that is obscene or that has seller-specific information such as your phone number or email address. Buyers wouldn't normally be able to obtain this information, but presumably people with personal vendettas against particular merchants have, in the past, found personal information and posted it in buyer feedback. You can also get Amazon to remove feedback if the buyer left a product review rather than a review about the seller. If the entire comment is related to the product itself, with no mention of shipping, condition, and so on, Amazon will remove the review. Also, if the review is for an FBA shipped order, and the problem's with the shipping or customer service, not the product condition, then you can get Amazon to place a comment stating that Amazon takes responsibility for the problem. To complain to Amazon about these sorts of issues, go into the Help system and click the Contact Us button. Select Customers and Orders, then Customer Feedback Problems. Paste the order ID in here. You can find this number in the Feedback Manager table. Then click the Check button. Click the appropriate checkbox, enter any additional information you think will help, and click the Send button. For other negative feedback, you'll have to deal directly with the buyer. In the Manage Feedback page, find the bad review. You'll see a Respond button. Don't use that. We'll come back to that in a few moments. Instead, click on the customer name and you'll see the Contact Customer page. From here, you can send an email message. Select a subject and then type your message. Now, some customer service basics. Be polite, offer to make things right. You don't want to get into a fight with the customer, however wrong he or she may be. You can apologize for any mistakes you may have made, ask the buyer for more information about the problem, offer a full refund, and so on. Ideally, you want to reach a point at which the customer is finally happy and perhaps willing to remove or modify the feedback. If you think that you've reached that point, politely ask the customer to do so. They can modify feedback by going to their Amazon account page and clicking on the Seller Feedback Submitted by You link in the personalization box. They'll find a Remove button and an Edit link next to their review. But don't waste time. There's a 60-day time limit. After 60 days, the buyer can't remove the feedback. If you come to an impasse, you can't get the buyer to modify or remove the rating, you might consider responding to the review. So now we'll come back to the Respond button. Click this button and you'll see a page in which you can type a short message explaining your side of the story. This will have no effect on your rating, but at least potential buyers reading your ratings will see what you have to say and not just the bad review. By the way, sometimes buyers accidentally click on the wrong star. They leave a comment that suggests they're pleased with the service, and yet you only get 1 star. Definitely contact buyers like this. Politely explain how important your ratings are and ask them if they would kindly modify the rating.